Right, quick video on how to fix your solar regulator. So this one here, mppt solar charge controller phase cork one. Now this one is it the 4080 amp or 20? Might be the 2040 amp one. But these create a lot of power on that. But I mean, if you've got the problem where all of a sudden it's not turning on, or maybe you've had something like this happen, nearly a fire, the whole thing's melted on you. Okay, whole thing's shut down. Maybe it's fried your battery packs or something as well, which this has actually done to mine. Okay, so what you end up doing, turn upside down, under your 4 screws, one there, one here, one here, one here. Okay, undo this one up here too. Flick it over, lift her up. Okay. Alright, so you see in here we've got the buttons. I can go back in that slot over there. What you're going to do is unplug that. Now get this board out. If you've had some damage here, like this one here, some damage, you normally have 3 little tiny fuses here, which, I mean, you can get the same ones, the little tiny ones, and replace them. These are 30 amp, same as these are 30 amp. 30, 60, 90, they're all on the same path, so they go from your positive, from your battery over. So of course what actually happened with my one, these here are actually blown, but because the plastic melted, it remade them connect, and they just keep melting, which got hotter and hotter and actually melted all this. So what I've actually done here, I've cut a little thin piece of copper. You'll see when you open yours, this has actually got a copper piece on it, copper sheet. And of course these clamp on when your wires go in here. You unscrew that, it'll make a wee lip down here, and then that's where your wires go. And of course then you're doing them up. Alright, so your wires normally down on there when you're putting it up in there. But you'll see here, this one had a bit of damage, it got quite loose, so I've actually put in another piece of copper plate there, made a slice, and that's been actually soldered to the whole thing. See if we can get a better view here. Alright, so I've actually, you'll see there, so that's actually soldered up in there, because this here it all got, you know, wobbly, and that wasn't actually connecting, so it was all arcing out and shorting out as well. It's damage on the other side of the circuit board. Got the old ones out, there's a bit of damage here, so I've actually just put these bigger ones in. They're still the same though, same amp rating, so they're not, you know, they're just bigger in size, but they're actually all connected into the same linkage, so it doesn't matter, you can just link these all together, boom, 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 over. So it's making a total of, well, 90 amp fuse, I suppose, in a way, seeing they're all connected on the same loop. Make sure that's not going to connect with this in any way, so there's enough gap there. The other thing is, if you've got more damage underneath, to get all this off, what you do is you get your soldering iron out, or your hot gun, your hot soldering gun, have it cranked right up to 360 degrees, 370 degrees, or use your hot, you know, you get your soldering thing, and actually heat them up, pop that out, and you've got a bracket under there, the same as one of these, and you unscrew that. I think there's actually 2 under there. Unscrew that one, unscrew all these, whole thing comes out, and you can clean up under the other side, make sure there's no other damage to any other component or any other things under there. Clean out as much of your burnt stuff as you can. You don't want to break the whole thing, because of course these are actually going to be holding the screw parts in place, weak compartments that hold them. So I've just got rid of all the main melted stuff out of the way. Now we can bolt this back together, and it should be away. Right, and that's how up and running again. Of course, with that all melted, you're going to have to be a bit sort of careful as you wind it all back in, but it should all hold. Still a wee bit bendy at the